Hey guys, welcome back to another 6 Stages Gaming video, and today we're going to be covering a Water Earth deck that placed second at the Netherlands Regional, and I got the chance to play on Octagon. So as always, we're going to do an overview of the deck and then show you some games. So a quick note about the video itself, we're going to split this up into two parts just because of how long it is, and we'll have the Mono Lightning matchup for you in the next few days once I have time to edit it. But let's get right into it. The biggest thing, in my opinion, that Mono Water had gotten, yes we are playing Earth Splash variant, is Refia. This card is able to buff your field, and you get to bounce something when you have 5 or more characters. Didn't have a chance to get it off, but it's always nice to threaten your opponent with that effect. Up next, we have the Flame General himself and Adamantoise. This set was made popular in a Summoner Series event by Prime himself, and I know the Australians had some leeway into it. I forget if it was a collaboration or if it was a list that they made and sent to him. Anyways, we've seen this previously. In his list, though, it was a summon list featured where it had Cleone and other monsters to really back it up. Also had a Gal package, and in this one I do like that we finally get to see Leviathan and Atomos as well, but it still has the Raban package for removal. It's just great because you get to kill something for 9,000 damage, or I should say deal something 9,000 damage, hopefully kill it. That doesn't always work, as you'll see in the matches. And then you have Adamantoise to protect it and draw a card. Now again, sometimes it's going to be just good enough to let him die and use it as removal spell and get in that last point of damage. And then lastly, the biggest thing I think a lot of people are really excited for is Ash and Razzler. You know, Mono Lightning has always been a very popular deck in the meta, so Ash has always been a good call, but Razzler really goes the distance and makes this card just near impossible for you to interact with. Of course, Ash herself has that special, so unless you have an Emperor or something to shut it down, always being able to threaten that plus 2k power and first strike is really going to give your opponent a hard time, and of course, always activating it as a threat is very strong as well. So that's a quick overview of the deck, guys. I really hope you'll give this a try at your locals coming up this week. And without further ado, let's get right into the games. I'm Mulligan, and I have to keep this hand, and we're gonna see where this goes. And we are on the draw, so this is a little bit better for us. We at least have a backup, so we can do something, something to start. And we had to take a week off because of PAX and the Boston Regional, come back from that, which was a ton of fun, and I have to remember how to use all the different shortcuts and whatnot. So again, bear with me as we use Octagon. Our hand isn't shaping up to be the most exciting, but at least we have Raban and Adamantoise for that little sweet interaction that can happen. But it's all going to come down to what our opponent's playing. And as always for you guys, I have the list up there on the right side to go through card for card what we're playing. Alright, Tom Betty. Got himself a mirror, I'd imagine. Yep, there's the mirror going to hand. Get some shuffles in. Back to us. Not the best start. He's playing water, so Ash is less important here than what she would be against the 3 of. So we're going to discard this to gain some CP. Play this card. I'm actually really tempted just to curve out so we can play a 4-drop backup or just another 2-drop if we get it. But I think we're just going to pass for this. And that way we can play a little bit of a slower game, manage our resources, and see how it goes. And you'll forgive me, I don't have Discord set up this time. We just weren't able to, so I'm going to be kind of just typing out our plays and going through it that way. Hey, Crimson Rockstar, welcome back to another Monday night stream. How you doing? And I promise one of these days we might actually go through like a how to play on Octagon as well and kind of talk about it card for card. All right. Discard the mirror that he just found. And discarded a Marrowwood for the other one. All right, so he's got his Waka. He has this plus 1,000 backup. Oh. All right, well. Oop, wrong card to discard. And play our Scholar back up. Not an exciting turn that we have going on for us, but the good news is that we have the Raban and Adamantoise package set up, so hopefully he plays something of high value. We can use his Enter effect, sacrifice our Adamantoise, and get value off it. Well, that's not going to do it. That's a really expensive card to hit there. Alright, well, it looks like we're just going to be taking some damage. See, Steiner is a 3 of. Oops. Not for free, but he gets the idea. I think at this point we're just going to have to take some damage, unfortunately. There's not a lot else that our hand's going to be doing. And having this Atomos is really, really bad in our opener. Obviously, you want to hit it off an EX burst to get the most value. The good news is here that does kill Ash because it just breaks a dull forward. The downside here is that obviously he can just activate Ash in response. So unless he has like no hand and no backups up, I mean, it doesn't make sense to try to do it that way. So we're just taking the damage here. And unfortunately, we might just have to play the slow game where we take a few points of damage early on, hope to get a really valuable Shantoto and go that way. But that green dragon is going to keep us out of it, most likely. Does he have the other Ash? I'm going to bet he does. Alright, we're going to keep 5 cards in hand, play our own Ash. In this way, if we really need to, we can Adamantoise and save it. So we're just going to obviously offer the block here. Yeah, we fixed the Octagon issues. It's not the best that I'd like for a setup, but for Octagon, it's what's going to happen. Our opponent thinking about his life choices. Bunch of AKs on the field here, holding everything down. Does he have a Cecil? Gao is pretty good. He's going to be able to get back a monster of cost 2 or less from the break zone. Alright, Value Town. Porum. So when it's a forward, you draw it, right? If it's a forward, draw 1 card. Yep. Am I going to get Porum out of this game? Is that what's going to happen? And he still has 5 cards in hand too, so not feeling the greatest here. Kind of a little bit of a standstill. Ooh, there we go. That's going to help us out, but we don't have another... We can either Raban and save our guy and draw a card and then hopefully play the Astrologian off of it, or we have the Refia as an option, as a second option. We don't have anything in our break zone that we care about. Oh, it is a 9K. Yep. It is water splash earth. So it's just I mean, there's like what, 3 earth cards in it? All right, well, we don't need to tap that, so we're gonna go ahead and discard, gain crystal points, play this card, center, clear ability, and then protection. Oop, not to damage. Draw 1. Well, that's not awkward. Really awkward. Oop. Remove highlights and then don't gain, discard and gain crystal points. Play this card. Rate most. And we're gonna be a little aggressive here in attacking. Boop. All right. And then we're just gonna pass after that. What's really cool is we can get really cheeky in this deck and bounce our Raban and use it to pay the cost of another Raban or a Shantoto if we really need to. Not often that you're going to save it for those kind of plays, but it's worth noting nonetheless. It's really nice here too that the Cecil is going to give us plus another 1,000 power. So unless he has... I mean, we don't want to play in the Cloud of Darkness too much, so that could always be a downside here. But playing the other Cecil allows us to just swing out on our next turn and get in potentially 3 points of damage, depending on what he blocks with, what he has. Not a lot of decks are playing the Opus 1 Cloud of Darkness, which is arguably a mistake. I always play at least one of OG Cloud of Darkness in my Mono Water lists, or at least near Mono Water lists. Because a lot of them are now favoring the Opus 5, which is really good in the right decks. I'm not going to discredit that. But I would not be, or I would be a little bit surprised if he does have a Cloud of Darkness from Opus 1. I do not even remember what the other Porum does. I'm going to be completely honest, guys. It activates all your guys, right? I'm pretty sure that's what the effect is. Or no, it's one's a bounce, one's a activate. Cool. We're not playing spells either. Is it 5? Ugh. This is one of those bad moments where you wish that you play tested a little bit more so you knew what the exact effect was. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to look it up right now because it's on me for not knowing. And he has 5 cards in hand. That's certainly not the greatest for us. I mean, we don't need the extra Astrologian. His best thing is like bounce Arefia and try to blow us out in combat, but if we play Cecil, we have 2 pumps. So that should work as well. Tapped out, 5 cards in hand. You can activate Green Dragon. Yep, I think that's still... If I'm remembering what Porum does, I think this is still the better play to make. Could be completely wrong. Only streaming on Twitch right now. Yeah, I don't have it set up to like YouTube or Facebook or anything like that. I've only been streaming for a few weeks now, and I'm still working on a lot of the kinks. I don't have even my stream deck set up, and I'm sure the lighting is awful too. So work in progress, but we'll see what else happens. All right, he's discarding to. Oof. All right, that's gonna actually hurt us a lot. So it's a 10. Yep. Yep, so I'm just gonna lose my Ash here for no reason. I wanted to keep the Astrologian for the next turn, but probably should have just played the Animantoys here. Oops. Did he already discard the card? No, he did. And that's obviously going to give him the clear for the rest of the turn, so... nothing that we're going to be doing, because we just played the Cecil as well. New Raban is spicy. I only like it in these kind of lists that have Adamantoys or some other kind of combat tricks to make them higher than 9k, so you could also do like... Wind Earth, so you have the plus 1000 Earth backup, and you play Maria as well. That's also very spicy. Outside of those 2 decks, I think he's absolutely terrible. If you're playing into a meta that has Cleone, so the card that says you can't play summons, and you play him as kind of your Earth Odin. But I think that's the only exception to where you're playing it outside of those 2 dedicated decks. Again, could be wrong. That's my hot take. Is that another cat? Another cat. It's gotta be 5 total for her effect, right? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that doesn't even work for us. Woof. Hey Calamity, how you doing this evening? Let's see, he has 4 cards in hand. I mean, a party attack would be... Oh, so he's drawing the Ash. Yep. I'm getting beat down by this Ash right now. So, I mean, for those that don't know, this is kind of like the king setup for Ash. Have a special in your hand in case you need it. You can always activate her. Obviously, an Emperor would be really good if this deck was playing it. Shocker, it's not. But when they have Razzler out, you can't do things like Odin. It makes it just near impossible to get rid of Ash. There's some party attacking options you can do, but obviously First Strike again is going to break that up and make it favorable for them. So our best option is try to bounce it for a turn. Like we're not in a good spot right now. Facing down a cat army. Is this the Kefka? Yeah, we still have Shantoto, but yep. All right. So about that Shantoto plan that we just talked about. Yep, taking a point of damage. I'm assuming he's swinging. Yep, nothing we're doing there. We can just block and make him use it, knowing that we're gonna Shantoto. Wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm an idiot. We just block it in this case. Boop -a -doo -boop -boop -doo -doo. He should only be an 8. I don't know why it's still showing. Oh, it's still showing the Cecil. Oops, don't know why that's showing still. So this way it still forces him to use the special if he has it. Can this please go away? There it goes. Our opponent's gonna think about it. Ooh, moves it to the break zone. Not what I expected. And Kefka's just an 8, right? No other effects, just the wall of text? Yeah. Alright, alright. The problem is he still has that green dragon, so even if we Shantoto and just pass or something, we're just automatically taking another point of damage. We don't have anything to really follow it up with right now. Which is certainly a problem. One of the things I hate about Octagon, but we're working through it. Excuse the technical difficulties. There it is. All right. Ugh. Rebonding that doesn't feel good at all. And then we lose our Earth Source. And this is why I wish we had a deck tracker. So there's 2 Edemos left, 1 Shantoto left. And that's it, right? Because he's the only... Yep. I mean, it lets us potentially sneak in a point of damage. Boop, 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 boop. Hold on. Hold on. Let's not. Oh, let's not mess this up. Please let me activate this. Play this card. Now do this. Huh. Discard. Play this card. Rightmost. Oops. On Kefka, sack, turtle. Alright, this guy's gonna go with the break zone again. Poor little guy. And then we're gonna draw a mime. So the cool news is that we can just discard the Kefka to play the Astro, and that's perfectly fine. I'm very tempted to play the mime here, to be completely honest. Oop. And then it's only an 8. Oh, his green dragon's also an 8. That's really awkward. Discard. Oh, gosh darn it. Discard and gain. Play his card. Rightmost. I don't want to just die to his green dragon that he has activated. I think Refia is going to be kind of the card that helps us edge this out, because it's going to get to a point where we're going to have 5 backups that can just bounce something every single turn if needed. Obviously, if you're just using that and not progressing your own board state, that's not going to be that advantageous for you unless you're going in for a clear point of damage or winning the game on the spot. So I want to keep this around in case we don't draw the other one, but we need to hit another backup. And then the last spot has to be saved for Shantoto, because we have Scholar, which can really only do so much for us. Now our opponent still has 5 cards in hand. Mikey, I see you hanging out on the stream again, man. Welcome back. Good to see you. I see you creeping. Did he really just... Shout out to Oscar Montez, too. Helping a guy out. For all your FFTCG Marketplace admin needs, make sure to PM Oscar. Ayy. No, seriously, he's a really good dude. He's been super helpful helping out in the Marketplace. Playing a Scholar. Okay. Alright, so we still have this stupid green dragon to worry about. Alright, well that's a snap play, but I want to keep open... So I think here we can just attack with Raban, no problem. I'm really tempted to be able to bounce it with Scholar, just so we can play the Shantoto, but I don't think we're not that worried about that either, to be honest. Interesting. Mime would give us value, but then we'd have to... I think we do Lena into Mime, so that we can party attack that way, and it'll be better. Right? Because if we're going to discard something otherwise... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's an 8,000? Yeah, an 8,000 isn't big enough for us yet. All cards. So we played 2 Ash, 2 Raban. Okay, so it's the first Lena and the... There's 3 Mimes, right? Yep, there's 3 Mimes in the list. And obviously Leviathan is going to help us out a lot too. I think we're just going to attack first and see what he does about the Raban. We're going to do a defend and bounce, I'd assume. Yep. Now I finally get to figure out what Porum actually does for the effect. So it's clearly not the activate one. We know that much. I feel it's like bounce 3 or less or something weird. Alright, you're just gonna get the value one. That's actually perfectly fine too. Nice. Nice. Then he's gonna get a card. I guess that's a strictly better one, right? Oh, that's a super annoying effect too. I love the new Porum. Certainly needs a deck to support it, but it has some Alright, so we did play the card. Second main. gain. Actually, shoot, do we even have... I keep looking at the knight over here. I don't think we actually have... Oh, we do have a knight in the... Alright, we're good. So we're going to get the mine back later. Look at... Get one of these boys back. Oop, did not need to close and shuffle that. Oh god, I forgot to 9k because of... yeah. Alright, yeah, that was obviously the right play then. Whoops. I was off by 1,000. Counting is hard, guys. Counting is hard. News at 11. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do like this board state and having both these answers in our hand, depending on what our opponent plays. Hope I didn't put anything out of... Nope, you can still see everything good. So 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So leave us with 1 up. Man, I cannot remember the last time that I grabbed a non-standard unit off Lena. Yeah, Mira's really good here too. Turns out. I'm gonna get Green Dragon to death real quick. 6 and 8. That's a 6. All right. So the good news is both of these can start swinging, and we can keep Raban back just for a chump block. And that should be enough to apply a little bit of pressure. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't say other, right? Draw a total of 5 active water forwards or backup. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so I can keep all those up to keep bouncing. These two are going to attack, and then Raban's going to play defense. Alright. Alright, our deck's going places. This Gladiator can always get us back Mime as well if we really need it. It'd make Knight smaller, obviously, which wouldn't be as good, but we have options. So you guys hanging out in the chat, what's your favorite Opus 5 decks currently? And what would you like me to see me play next week? So again, I am working on kind of a content creators for Final Fantasy side project. So spoiler and long story short, I've made a group chat with all the other content creators. Basically what I'm going to do is invite everyone to a game on Octagon, create a playlist on YouTube, introduce them to the rest of the community, try to broaden their reach and get more people involved in the different channels, and then do like a $500 giveaway basically of TCG swag. Grab Town Berries at the end of it. So I'll do like a Gleam IO giveaway. So it's like, you know, you go to their channel, you subscribe, you get an entry and stuff like that. If they have Twitter, other stuff like that, a Facebook page, I'll make sure to add that to the Gleam IO giveaway. And I'm going to do play sets of Sarah's away. I have extra Moogles I'll be giving away. I have some leftover Ultimate Guard swag from when we were sponsored. I'll also be giving that stuff away. And really just getting rid of a lot of extra swag I still have laying around that I've been kind of saving for like a massive giveaway to end out on all the Final Fantasy stuff. So there's a spoiler of the evening, and Tom Berries is really gonna mess us up here. 4,000, right? Ugh. 2,000. So she goes down to 8. So he has to do Mira. So he has to kill it, shrink it, kill it, Mira, time berries. Which he definitely has enough cards to do. But then we just have Scholar to bounce it. So he has to have... Is he going to go all the way out on this? So he can use Porum here to stop it, right? That'd be his line of play. So he has to Tomberry, kill a Tomberry off, tap Mira, play a Tomberry, which is going to be another card from his hand, putting him down to 2. And then 1 for the Porum Act. Oh, I think he does have exactly enough. Yep, so now 6 down to 2. He's going to have exactly... It's his whole hand to do this. Oof. Hopefully he has a really good card left in his hand. So I'm technically not quitting Final Fantasy trading card game. My plan is to... hold on, let me make sure I don't miss his... Dull only. Yep, there he goes. He saw it. He's gonna use the whole thing. Now I'm gonna hope that the card he has to discard is... It was a Cognazo. Oh, I'm not sure that was worth it. Well, that hurts. And then these all go down to 8s. Woof. Ooh, we can revive something. Look at all cards. Nothing super worth reviving yet. Alright, something to keep in mind. So anyways, not quitting Final Fantasy trading card game. Long story short, if we ever get a judge program, so now it's delayed 11 months now that I said it, I'll be judging events. Like, I still love the community. I love traveling to events with friends, but based on everything that I've done for other Japanese trading card games, and as long as I've been doing this, I just morally cannot give Square Enix any more of my money. So by going to events and judging, I'm still supporting my friends instead of supporting the game. So think about it that way. And this is super awkward for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish I could redo their power. So he has an 8 to... And he slams the Tomberry up but no cards in hand. And Lena is also an 8. I think we just have to snap jam this. Because we still have the Shantoto that we want him to play into. Again, we still have to deal with that dragon at some point, but... Dull and activate. Oop. The question here is if we want a Leviathan or if we just want to play our other Lena to get another guy back out in the field. Trigger an EX burst. Oh, we got to pour him off of it. What's your beef with Square? Wow, I've covered this topic at length in the forums and other places. So you can check out my rant on Facebook. I kind of narrowed everything out there if you want to, but don't really care to get into it right now. The short of it is, this is the worst managed Japanese trading card game in the last 4 years that I've been doing this. And since I've worked with now Bushiroad and Forcible, I know too much kind of about what happens in the back end and how Square Enix should be doing things, and they're just not. They're ignoring the North American community. So it's heartbreaking is really what it is. We could have played something here with getting the Gladiator back, but we wanted to save Leviathan. Maybe we'll take a couple points of damage here. Hopefully we draw an Earth card. But we'll see what we hit. I posted some on 6 Stages Gaming as well a while back. If you actually go back to our April 1st post, everything should be on there as well. But I just made a post today about it. The post I made today was obviously about my personal Facebook. Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, like, so at the end of the day, this is still one of my favorite trading card games to play. And I mean, I've played, what, a dozen different card games now. And not just because it's Final Fantasy. Like, yes, I grew up on Final Fantasy, like I'm sure everyone else that's playing this game did. But it's just a smooth game, mechanically speaking, that I enjoy playing it. Yep, we're just gonna take this damage. Oop, why is it not? Nope, 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 there. Yep, Bouncing Green Dragon doesn't do a lot for us. Oh look, there's our own Razzler. Funny how that works out. Alright, he doesn't have an Ash or an Astrologian, so could be a Sildra or something, which would be really bad. Again, him being able to sit back on that Porum is not doing us any favors right now. I mean, it's understandable though. Like, if you go back to and I forget what the German gaming convention is, so forgive me on that, but you can look it up. It's still on YouTube. The first videos that they had introducing Final Fantasy trading card game, North America was not even a discussion. They strictly were like, all right, Europe, and obviously in Japan they're going to relaunch it because it was in Japan for 6 years at that point. It was like a month or something later. They're like, oh, we should probably release this game in North America. Yeah, you should. Oof. Oof, that whiff. Getting rid of that Cloud of Darkness feels great. But it was super disheartening. Like, we're your largest market. We spend the most money. We're going to have the most players at your events, and generally speaking, and this is strictly a by-the-numbers statement, we're going to have more competitive players than any other region out there. So it just hurts that they don't care about North America. Make a Dissidia deck if possible. I can definitely try. There's a lot of cards that just came out in this last set that have Dissidia, so there's a chance, but I'd have to look at the sets again. It's not just bad business, it's beyond awful business. 6/6. So the right choice here is just to play the Shantoto and try to rebuild with Lena. We take a point from the stupid... Alright, so math. You can shrink something by 4,000? So you have to shrink for that to survive. Yep. We just swing out here. And hope he... If he has another Lena, we're going to probably just lose the game on the spot, but we're going for this play right or wrong. And we might be able to bait a party attack to get an extra point of damage. At least that's what we're hoping for here. Wait, it's action, not auto, right? Yeah, it's an action ability. Porum can't stop Shantoto. I had a mini heart attack there, I forgot. It's not a snake bite. So 4 goes down to 4. Yep. Make him get rid of one thing that we care about. And then this is still 6, 7. Yep. We should have attacked with Lena first there in case he does block and kill it somehow. So then we can play the other Lena instead of him doing that with Knight. And it would have felt really bad. We goofed. Okay. Worked out. I want to be 1000% clear. This game is not dying or going anywhere anytime soon. The Final Fantasy name is enough to keep the game around. I am 100% dead sure confident on that one. It's just, it won't get to the point where I want the game to be, personally. And probably is a big reason why I just haven't been able to take it seriously from a competitive standpoint. Remove. Oop, go to the next. I think the Refia plan is actually just okay here now, and we can activate something else if we really need to. He has 1 card in hand. I think we can wait a little bit longer to bait out something from his hand. So he's at 4. 4, 5. Whoop. Discard 1 more.
Support the game, Square Enix, you cowards.
And comment hack. Thank you so much for the 300 bits. Discard and gain crystal points. I'm trying to play the Shantoto. I love how Knight goes up when that happens. Yep, gonna bounce his Lena probably. Or I assume he's gonna bounce his Lena. Yep. Alright. So this way we can Lena, leave up Astrologian, get back another body, and then Refia on the next turn. That's hopefully the plan. I mean, it's unfortunate, but as long as you have locals to play with, I mean, that's really what matters at the end of the day. Go to regional if you can, but having people to play locally with is the most important thing. Unfortunately, my locals is going to be canceling Final Fantasy because we just haven't been able to get the numbers. So just based on like what I want to do in the future and kind of what I'm gearing towards over like the next 3 months, because it takes me forever to be able to switch things, so I have to plan out like 3 months ahead. It just doesn't work in my schedule to go to any of the other shops. Yep, taking a damage. Double Razzler. Yeah, I mean, California is the dream for any Japanese trading card game. So I played Force of Will, I played Cardfight Vanguard, I played Buddy Fight, I played, now I'm forgetting, Weish I played as well. And, like, California is literally just the dream out there for those games. Like, having a 1,000-player Cardfight Vanguard regional, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, I might get back to playing Magic the Gathering on the weekends. Maybe I'll play Buddy Fight again. Who knows? Rest in peace, Dragoborn. That's where I'm at. What's he getting back with Lena? Did he have a Knight? Pretty sure he had a Knight. Oh, just a little Porum again. Oh, that's pretty good, yeah. I mean, he has 14 cards left in deck, so... we really don't care about Minwu in this state of the game. Minwu does give us another backup. Oh, that's awkwardly relevant. He's out of Probably out of Tonberries. Wow, we have to play the Minwu here. Like, we want to draw the other Gladiator. Marilib, Shantoto, Scholar, Razzlers are both gone. Wow, we have to play this. Alright, this is super awkward. Never seen that prompt before. Discard. Ooh. Play this on center. Oop. Look at all cards. Did I just goof? Did we not have a the knight was in damage. Not the break zone. Alright. Alright, this entire play makes no sense then. Oh, woof. Woof. Woof McGee's. That's why you check that stuff first, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, God. So now the backup doesn't matter, so now we can just play the Refia to make it bigger, right? And then we can play the other mime. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. Oop. Alright. The smallest of mime getting in there and hopefully drawing us some cards in the next turn. I mean, he's up 5 cards on us, technically. So, at this point, we technically just have to wall off to win. Which actually shouldn't be that hard, considering we have Refia if we can draw a couple more water-based cards. Which is a terribly cheeky thing to do, but this is the game we're playing. Yeah, 4-man tournaments, I can feel you on that one. We had, let's see, we went from 26 player like monthly events at Siege Games, which is the locals that I play at on Sundays. And then on Sundays we can get anywhere between 4 to 8 people if we're lucky lately. So it hurts my soul. And people just didn't want to support the store too, is the other part of it. Like, just not, no one was buying product from there except for me. So it got to the point that it's just like, hey, unless this picks up, which I mean, hey, it could still pick up with Opus 5. There's some guys in there this 2 weekends ago. So fingers crossed. I'm not super hopeful, but oh, Gao. Oof. Who knows what might come of that. Yep. That Gao is going to win them the game. Woof. All right. All right. And we don't have any, oh, we should have kept... So our out in this game was actually Minwu into Steiner, into buffing Steiner for a billion each turn. We figured it out, guys. Because there still should be 2 Steiners left in the deck. Alright, so 9 to 7. Yep, that's just going to attack. Oh. And it's only dulled, right, for both effects? Like, I can't actually do anything with Gao, yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Enters the first main phase. Oops. There it is. Yep, these cards do a lot of nothing for us. And then that Gao is going to... So we have to live 6 turns? So this is a 9. He can do Tonberries to shrink... Oh, to shrink with Gao. I mean, we can bounce Gao every turn with this hand. Actually, this gains or can tap for every element. What's the wording on it? It gains the element. Okay, so it does count as a water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually discard the Waka to play the Scholar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that gives us a blocker plus the bounce. Gross. Oops. Alright. And then Gao we can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could bounce Gao. He goes to 5. We go to 7 on the... No, we're actually just dead if we do that. Never mind. Ha ha! Just kidding, guys. What is my favorite Final Fantasy deck? I really enjoy the Wind Lightning decks that play either playing Heroic Lulu or just playing Onion Legend Onion Knight, I should say. The Wind one that can turn into the Lightning one. I'm a very heavy control player. All my success in Magic has been based on either attrition or control-based decks, and Final Fantasy is in this awkward spot. Like, from a tempo perspective, it doesn't have those kind of, like, true control decks. The closest I've seen is Creon's list from Nationals, the Ultimacia control deck that we've featured on the channel, and which is the reason why I featured on the channel, because I absolutely love it, and it's definitely a one-of-a-kind deck, and no one else has brewed a deck even close to that. I guess Mill would be close, but Mill hasn't... actually, I was looking at a list. Mill did do well in Japan recently, but it was a... I won't call it an outright Mill deck. It was like a 5-color Phoenix can win off Mill deck. Super weird, super spicy. If I was playing it in a tournament this week, that's probably what I would play. But it's... I don't think it's right at all to call it a Mill deck. Is basically what I'm saying. So yeah, probably Wind Lightning, controlling goodness. All right, well, he has 10 cards left. This puts him to 9 cards left. Oh, is this a bounce for him? God, what is even in our break zone again? While we're... All right, so he's gonna draw a card. That we don't care. We do care about it because of Refia. Gross, gross, gross. So we actually have to bounce that back to his hand before the end of the turn to keep his Porum turned off. And I don't think we have any legal targets. No, we don't. All right. Sadness resolves on that. Yep, Waka 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna have to, like, we block with Lena, and then before damage bounce his other guy to his board, and that should just be game. Fingers crossed, unless I'm forgetting something else. Forcing him to use the Tonberry. So maybe we wait for him to use the Tonberry and then do it that way, but water deck's going to less than 10 cards left in the deck. So sorry for if you're watching this on YouTube, it's gonna be a super long match. I might just have to split this up into 2 videos. Alright, 3 cards in hand. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could even just chump. Wait, what did he discard? Dolls it to turn on Green Dragon. Oh, well, that's gross. Reach forward, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Goes to... right? Hold on. Am I miscounting? That's only... Oh, it is an 8. Never mind. Ha ha! Oof. And you can't bounce. She can't bounce herself. So if I bounce in response, it checks on resolution. Wait, yeah. Never mind. It checks on resolution in this game. So he'll only have 6,000. So I bounce the Gao, because that's the most expensive card that can attack. Whoop. As I'm knocking stuff down now. Alright, and then that way... Oh, it gives him the Tonberry to sacrifice. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so he finishes off with Tonberry. Actually, he doesn't even have to discard the Gao. He just pays it and then has it up on the next turn. Woof. Yeah, Mono Ice has been fun too. I really like the discard variant, not just the dull and freeze kind. That definitely it feels more like a tempo deck in that regard. But Orphan is just a stupid card. Like, let's be honest. I'm not sure what they're doing. I appreciate the sentiment for pushing mono element decks so that they're still relevant, but to that power level seems a little bit excessive. To be fair, their testers are a lot better, or their game balancer, I should say, is a lot better than I could ever hope or dream to be at trading card games. So my opinion is probably 100% wrong, but that is still my opinion, and Orphan feels insanely strong. Yep, there it is. Oop. Oh. Alright, well, the good news is we have 5 backups. We got some blockers. We still have a Leviathan in the deck, right? Look at... Yep, we still have 1 Leviathan, which should be good for us. We have 1 more Atamos. Nope. Because we EX burst 1 of them. All our Rabons are gone. Ugh. I mean, we have to take the trade here if he attacks the dragon, because we are just going to lose it on the next turn anyways when he gets back the Tonberry. Yep. Oop. Yep. Alright, well, we just have these little boys to defend with. Yes. Thank you, cardboard Jesus. Yeah, because it shrinks it by 1,000, right? All right, so he's gonna play the Gao, get the Tonberry back. He shrinks it by 3. He can shrink something by 7. 3, 4, 5. Oh no, he can shrink something by 9 at most. All right, well, we still want to get the Steiner out to draw a card. As long as it's not Leviathan off the top, this is fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So to shrink it by 4,000. actually, next turn I can board wipe him as long as I don't die, right? Right? I'm at 5, so like there's a very good chance I'm actually just dead. He's at 4. I can Cognazo to shrink and attack out, right? Wait, why is this saying it's a 6? That should only be a 5. I hate these. It's for each water character, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Shrink by 4,000. This is presenting lethal, and he has to block with Cloud of Darkness, right? And he has Gao in his hand. Yeah, we 100% do this then. Oh wait, no, Steiner can't attack. We just played Steiner. God, that's not. There we go. We found a loophole. Steiner can't actually attack. But this takes a turn off of him. And then we can bounce Cognazo and play it on our next turn and then just swing out with all 3. Yes. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. This becomes a 5k. Yes. Gosh darn it. Discard. Play this card. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Alright, this is Gretus Maximus, but we're taking it. Knowing that these mimes are probably going to die. Like off Tonberries or something like that anyways. And we're totally going to hit a Leviathan EX burst, too, if we take damage. Alright, 1 card in hand. Don't top deck Leviathan. That's our plan. This feels terrible. I'm playing against a water deck and praying they don't have a mount spell. So if I was actually playing this, I probably should have looked at his break zone account to see what spells he was actually playing. He would have to like get through his own Cleone, which would be really awkward. Actually, wait, no, he'd have to cast double Leviathan, so he can't get past his own Cleone. And this generally tells us that he doesn't have a Leviathan. If he does, that would have been really sad. Or if it doesn't come close to something like Chaos Breaker Deluge. Don't talk crap about CBD, man. Oh, triggered. You caught me. I'm a Link Jokers player. Oh, that's one of my favorite cards in a while. I'm triggered. Oh, man. Rest in peace, the Vanguard rotation. Rest in peace, Link Joker's probably not coming back. Oh, man. CBD was good, people. I did sell off like a bunch of my Vanguard stuff locally and have like 400 credit to use now, so I have no idea what I'm going to use it on, but it's sitting there in case I need it for something. I know Architect is coming out this summer for Swill's new game. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I'm really hoping they... So as a side serious note, I really do hope they do something with that game. The artwork is actually great for it, and not the artwork that they're using in their press article that they did today, which is really disheartening. But they're on Twitter, on the actual account, if you really love like cyberpunk type of artwork and like all that genre in general, you'll absolutely love this trading card game because that's like all that they're doing for it. And yes, I'm an absolute sleut for that kind of stuff. So it's really interesting to see what they're gonna be doing with it. And I talked to my good friend Rob, who works for Forcible. If you guys don't know, so he's said that he can't release anything now, but he's gonna try to talk to them and see if he can get some of the better artwork out to the public. Yeah, CBD was insane. I'll give it that, but I know this is like that was probably the last Link Joker set that I'll care about, and that's another reason why I sold my stuff. I'm probably gonna get in with the new stuff, even though Oracle Think Tank is Magus, which breaks my heart, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. All about that machine card stun lock. Oh man. Bugs OP. Bugs OP news at 11. Yep, here comes a Gao. The Gao is still gonna be able to shrink his board though, or the Cognazo. Oh wait. I am so bad at math. That's 6,000. He has to get the Tomberry back here to kill my Cognazo, is what he should do. And I'm pretty sure that was my last Cognazo. That I am going to look really quick. Is there not a Cognazo in there? Oh, shoot. I still have a Cognazo left, too, even if he does kill it. Okay. So our outs are... I guess our outs are still Cognazo, actually, right? Because Leviathan doesn't do it, because he has Cleone. Yep. Yep. Alright, we basically have... What is that, 20% chance? Like 18% chance, I guess, if we're not rounding. To draw the other Cognazo. That's fine. Everything's fine. This is totally going to work out for us. What could go wrong? So 1, 2, 3 shrinks it by... It goes to a 6, so Porum still can't attack. Yeah, so we just take the point of damage here. And then he kills a Cognazo. Yeah, Turtle Man is really good people. Really creepy when you think about Cognazo and what he is and looks like, but Cognazo is a good boy. He's done his best. Yeah, so this game is going the distance. I do apologize for that, guys, but you know, when you're trying to interact with one another online, you have to type some stuff out. Usually there's some communication issues. It's going to take a lot longer. And obviously this is my first time piloting the deck. He had mentioned that this is his first time using the deck as well, and it looks like he did choose to get rid of my Cognazo. Thing is, he has to get rid of his last card in hand if he wants to dedicate to killing it. Because Cloud of Darkness isn't going to be enough. All right, we're gonna get Cognazo off the top. That's the hope here. Oops. Oh no, where'd the, there it is. And then when he tries to kill it, I just buff Steiner to a 10k in response. Which obviously still shrinks with Cloud of Darkness, so I'm still taking the point of damage there, but we're going to try not to miss any more of those. Yeah, him having that Porum is really hurting us too, because we can't just Scholar Cognazzo. Like, we need Cognazzo to die here, and then draw another one. He loses in 2 turns, though. Or, no, he's at 6 damage, so we have to block no matter what. So it's 3 turns either way. Wait, is there a knight in here? Did I completely miss that again? Yeah, so this is the damage we said that we're gonna take. Oh, that would have been a really good one too. Gross. All right, well there's the other Cecil. So it's party attack. What Final Fantasy games have I played, if any, and what's been my favorite? Final Fantasy 9 for me, because Zidane is pure, and actually my subscribe button is VV Dancing because he's my son, and I love black mages in general. But outside of that, I mean, I didn't like any of the 13s, I'll be honest. I played 14 for a while. That's been really enjoyable. Against, ooh, what else does he have? Yeah. Yep, he kills that. I really enjoyed 15 too, which I know is not kind of a popular thing to say, but it just had a lot of, I love that, what's the word for it, action RPG type of genre. So like Diablo 3, or the Diablo franchise in general, is one of my favorite games ever. We didn't top deck it. So it's interesting to see what they have. All right, well, we hit the Leviathan. That's not what we wanted. So we can party attack and draw. So if we party attack, he still has to block. He doesn't have... Oh, what is in our... Alright, we know that there's a knight in there because we didn't mess it up this time. And it's 3 or less standard unit, right? Okay, so it's only knight in this case. So these are 5,000, so it has to block, attacks, and then we have to hope we draw another forward, plus we have Gladiator to get back a knight, and I think that's just what we have to go with, and then we have to battle through his Cloud of Darkness, which will be able to chump block and win on the backswing. So yep. This is... oh wait, we're going to draw 2 cards, hold on. Both these are going to trigger. So we're going to hit a... can't use summons. Cognazzo we can't play in combat, so we couldn't do that either. Yeah, we don't have... there's probably some I'm missing here, but... We're going to roll the dice, see what we get off the top. Oh, Lena's insane here. Oh, Lena's actually literally insane here. Oh, I forgot there was one left in the deck. That's rude. That's absolutely rude. Break that, break those, have 3 more guys to attack with. Wow. Alright, Mime is good people. Wait, it's only a 9, right? No, it's only an 8? Yep, and then Gal's gonna die. Highlights. Forwards to declare attack. He has to use Porums to block. And then we win the game. We'll... Second. Look at all cards. Oops, forgot I have to do this the proper way. Oop. Dawn gain CP, color doesn't matter. Look at all cards, get a mine back. Wait, there's no, there's only one night. We know this. Play this card for free. Close and shuffle. And then, because this is worthless, play this card. Not for free. Whatever. Yeah, there you have it, folks. Lena is best girl. Sorry, best grill, I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it is a 9K as well. I mean, so he was only going to draw 2 cards, so here, his best option's like getting another Gao to get a Tonberry, but that's still not going to do much for him. We can just chump block and then party attack up and swing through, and plus he should be out of cards. Yeah, 2 cards left. Alright, he just said suicide time, so he's going for some just kind of throwing it out there play. Oh, he's drawing himself out. Well, you technically don't lose until... right? In Final Fantasy... I'm pretty sure in Final Fantasy it's when you fail to draw, not when you deck out. Oh, he did have a mirror left in the deck. This video made possible thanks to our Patreon supporters. Thank you to our honorary sages.